The people got what they wanted last night on ESPN, nationally televised games between two of the best teams in the Eastern Conference, the Cavs and the Celtics. And it went down to the wire. It was Jason Tatum catching this dunk to tie the game and take it to overtime. But in overtime, it was Garland and it was Mitchell. Garland's first game back in quite some time, put up 29 and 12 assists. Jalen, the Cavs are now 6-1, behind only the Bucks in the Eastern Conference, and they have Garland back. How should we start considering this as one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference? Are they there yet with the Celtics and the Bucks and the Sixers?
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. You old enough to remember that jingle?
Yes.
Youngster. Donovan Mitchell, as I mentioned to you, he's better equipped with the roster around him in Cleveland than he would have been in New York and even what he had in Utah. And that was a team that had some Western Conference regular season in particular success. And here's why. He has a backcourt mate that can also put up buckets and flurries and has unlimited range and was an all-star last year in Darius Garland in his own right, and he just returned. And when he was out, Karis LeVert had 41 points, the balance in the backcourt. So now when it gets to overtime, Spider Mitchell can take over, and that's what happened. And let's talk about their bigs.
Yes.
One of your favorite players in the league is Jared Allen.
Jared Allen.
You almost shed a tear when they traded him from the Nets.
They did. Why was he even in that trade?
He went to the Cavs.
They could use him right now, but go ahead.
Right. And so now you have Mobley and Allen, two mobile bigs. They're not just, clogging up the paint. The offensive prowess of Mobley, the hands and the ability to finish of both of them, whether it's drop passes, whether it's lob passes, whether you're giving them an opportunity to score near the bucket. And so when you got a backcourt that's that dynamic, getting you 25 plus each player, and they'll be an all-star backcourt. Now that I think about it, probably the only all-star backcourt in the Eastern Conference. And then you have two bigs up front that I just mentioned that are young and are terrific down low and clogging up the paint and rim protecting. So I really love what the Cavs have done, and it's great to watch this young team grow into a contender.
Because I felt like last year, wow, I love this Cavs young core. Look at how good Mobley is in the NBA game. And I was forecasting them to be contenders in a couple years, in 3 years. But right now, out of the gate, I know it's super early, I'm looking at them now, and I'm looking how the Nets have struggled, and I'm like, this is a top 3 team in the Eastern Conference. If the Sixers keep struggling and the Nets keep struggling, they're going to be a top 4 team in the Eastern Conference at the end of the regular season and make some noise in the playoffs. This team is ready now. And Jalen Rose, you always say it, so just give it to me now. They're young, but they're what?
They may be young, but they're ready. But one of the things I want to also acknowledge, they got to get a little more help off the bench. It's great to see a resurgent Kevin Love. Between talking about his mental health challenges, to reinventing himself, to being the highest paid veteran on a team that was trying to find an identity, to now all of a sudden recreating a role. I want to give Love and J.B. Bickerstaff, their head coach, a lot of credit.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.